Ms. Brown, for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The American people have lost track of your supposed investigation of President Biden. Or is it an investigation of his son, who does not and has never worked at the White House, or another family member? We can't even follow which investigation we're discussing today. Is it the FBI, the IRS, XXX, or something new? I know the American people are confused because we're all confused what we're doing here. Nothing this majority has claimed about the president or his family has merit. No wonder the folks back home are tuning out of this confused mess. My colleagues on the other side of the aisle have shredded all their credibility in this committee. They simply grasp at straws that do not exist. In this Congress so far, we've held more hearings on gas stoves than gun violence and culture wars than kitchen table issues. So let's talk about the real two-tier justice system, the one in which big corporations pollute the air we breathe and the big banks cause meltdowns with their negligence, and not one person is held criminally liable. They're certainly not called by the majority to sit before this committee. Or, Mr. Chairman, what if we talked about the other unspoken two-tier justice system in this country? The one where people of color are subject to a deliberately harsher system at every turn, from policing to prison to parole. In this country, a Black person is 5 times more likely to be stopped without due cause than a white person. And Black defendants are 25% more likely to be held pre-trial. Meanwhile, the twice indicted former president is out campaigning around the country and didn't even have to post bail. Yet hundreds of thousands of Americans sit behind bars waiting for their day in court. These are the types of lived experiences we should be addressing in this oversight committee. This is the real two-tiered justice system, and it's the justice system Democrats are trying to fix after 4 years of Donald Trump's misuse. Congressional Republicans, however, are working to make these inequalities worse through their efforts to defund the IRS and other Democratic priorities included in the Inflation Reduction Act. So, since my colleagues claim to want stricter IRS enforcement, you would think we would at least agree on giving the IRS its proper funding. So let me conclude by asking a simple question, Mr. Shapley. Yes or no? Do you know the rate at which Black taxpayers are audited as compared to taxpayers who are not Black?
No, I don't know.
Well, the answer is Black taxpayers are audited at 2.9 to 4.7 times the rate of non-Black taxpayers. Another question for you, sir. Yes or no? Will this hearing help alleviate the racial disparity in the rates of the IRS audits? No.
That's not the topic.
Thank you. And with that,
I move the gentleman yield.
Amen.
yield the
Not the
balance of my
topic.
time to the ranking member.
Thank you kindly.